I didn't know you had like panic attacks and stuff. I have.
I don't really have panic attacks. My car is like a CVS though. It's like I got literally everything.
So is mine. Yeah, I'm the same.
I mean, think about it.
I could have a good anxiety or panic attack. I could.
Nice, yeah. I mean, think about it. You're in a long car ride. I have
Yeah.
lotion. It's dry in Palm Springs. It's dry in Los Angeles sometimes. I got lotion for my hands. I got Purell. I got baby wipes in case we got to stop at IHOP and take a shit. I like to be clean at all times. I think
That's nice. Yeah.
It's nice. I had a water bottle for Dan when I picked him up from the airport.
Jeez, that's incredible. Did he? Were you in a suit?
Yeah.
Pick you up?
No, the guy had a towel draped over his shoulder like this. He's got a permanent towel, like he's a caddy.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Let's clean someone's wedge.
Let's start the podcast.
I'm surprised you don't have it right now. I thought you were gonna have a towel.
A towel on. Okay, everyone good?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Over Ask, hosted by myself, Matt Leonetti, presented by the broke agent, Eric Simon, who is unfortunately with us again. He's actually here a lot. And today we have a very special guest. Some would say a household name in the real estate community. Dan O'Nelson. How are you?
That's pretty good.
No, this. If you saw Dan's podcast, he mispronounced Eric's name, and we couldn't.
Call me Eric Stickle, which is a horrendous.
Eric Stickle. This is Dan Oneil, a very good friend of the podcast. I'm surprised it's taken this long to have you on. We're very happy to have you on.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. It's an honor. I've only had to comment on your guys' post with all three of my burners every time you posted for the last 6 months to get on here. But hey,
it gives us great engagement. The second we post, it's like you have our post notification.
Yeah.
We get the Oneil team, we get Dan, and we get your other accounts. It's fantastic.
I mean, you're just on the ball there. I mean, to set the scene, if you're just listening to this, Dan's in his house right now in a fucking James Bond tuxedo. And it's just, I mean, it's incredible. I've never seen you look anything less than incredible.
Thank you. You too. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, you're just saying that to be nice now, because like clearly I put on 5 t-shirts and this was the best one I could find. But
is that just a tiger?
Yeah, it's a fucking tiger.
You a 3-year-old?
Kind of looks like a Gucci
NFT. What the hell?
Kind of looks like Gucci, but it's actually Triumph. It's a motorcycle company. But enough about me.
Yeah.
Let's get into Dan here. So Dan, let's tell the people who don't know you what you're all about, how long you've been in the business, and what you're doing.
Sure. So my name is Dan Oneil. I run the Oneil team here on Long Island, New York. I've been in the business. This is going to be my 3rd full year. I was fortunate enough to be the youngest person in Long Island history to hit the $1 million GCI mark, which was pretty exciting last year. I have a team of 14 agents that now work for me. And, just trying to do my best on social media, creating content, being different, giving back to the community. And I'm fortunate enough to call you guys my friends.
You're giving back to the community?
Yes, I am.
How so? Like charity, or you just mean your social post?
No charity.
Okay.
Last year when COVID first hit, we it's gonna be weird not chirping each other this entire time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, we gave back like probably $30,000 when COVID first hit. We went to all the different restaurants locally, grabbed food, went to all the different hospitals, and we donated the food to the first line workers, emergency room, stuff like that. So all trips aside, we do give a lot of that.
Commendable.
That's amazing. Well, I always do say this, and I said a lot. We haven't actually met in person, but you're like such a great dude, and I understand why you're so successful. You're just a really stand-up dude. I like you a lot, way more than Eric. So,
you guys should start your own podcast together.
Yeah, it would be great. So when you say $1 million GCI, is that for the whole team? Like $1 million GCI for the team?
Yeah, so it was for the team. We weren't at 14 until like recently. It was me and probably about 5 other agents for the year. And we hit that mark, and now it's just exploding. There's people it's crazy.
That's insane. Like you're 26,
27.
$1 million GCI, 27 now?
Yeah, just turned 27.
20.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So 27, $1 million GCI, 3 years in the business. You already have a team. I mean, it's just so, I've never even really heard of anyone doing that. Like when Eric was 27, the only thing he was firming up on was, Lola Bunny from Space Jam.
Firming up on? You implying that I was jerking off to Lola Bunny?
I don't know.
We're gonna get
I know,
canceled.
I know you said it in another episode.
Yeah,
that
I
you
just said that's the first time I ever felt movement down below was watching Space
Oh
Jam
my-
when I was 4 years old. Sorry, this
But
is our podcast, Dan.
yeah, there's,
Don't worry, it's not
but
yours.
it's actually incredible. I think it's super inspiring for a lot of people.
Thank you.
Because Eric and I were talking about that. You're 3 years in the business and have a team. Like, I don't know. And I also said, I don't know anyone who has a team at your age. So so your first year you were solo and you started a team in your second year?
So my first year, I started off solo. I did really well. I needed help. So I was doing like 3 open houses every Saturday, Sunday. So I would do like 12 to 2, 2:30 to 4:30, and then like a night. It was the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. And I did it every single weekend. So I thought by joining a team that would like help me take some of the pressure off. But then I was just basically getting listings, doing open houses, and having like the team leaders, agents do the open houses. So it was kind of like I did it backwards. So 6 months on my own did really well. 6 months joined a team. 6 months after that, so a year in, I was like, all right, I'm starting my own team. Fortunately, I have never recruited anybody. I never solicited anyone. Most people reached out to me, and we kind of just winged it, and it worked, took off, and I'm really really lucky to say that if there's 14 agents on the team now, there's probably only been like 2 that have left, and the 2 people that did leave, one of them said that he got too many leads, and the other person was just working like 10 hours a week in real estate.
He was doing too much business.
He was doing too much.
He literally, I swear to God, his excuse, I mean, it could have been BS, but said he was getting too many leads. He was too overwhelmed.
Oh my God.
So typically a team
Jesus.
is a revolving door, you know what I mean? Especially when people start to do well.
Yeah.
So the fact that, everyone has stayed with me, they're all succeeding. Like it's really, it makes me happier to see them all succeed than when I'm doing my own deals now.
So a couple of years ago when you were 25 and sitting these open houses, did you find that it was hard to get people's respect at the age of 25? Because I remember just door knocking in Beverly Hills and sitting open houses and feeling like the clients or guests walked in and saw me and just didn't want to work with me specifically because of my age, or maybe because I was being an idiot. Not really sure. But did you find that there was like a barrier with that?
Yeah, so in the very beginning, I did, and that's kind of where like the suit shtick came from.
Right.
Noticed that all the other successful agents were dressing this way. They had the nice watch, they had the Cartier on. So I mean, it's still something that I deal with today. Like I just went on a $6 million listing appointment. The woman had a Cartier bracelet from her wrist to like literally probably like 15 Cartier bracelets.
Like a cast.
Yeah, like literally like just a straight arm cast, and I'm sitting here with like H&M thing, whatever. So it's stuff that like I'm still dealing with, and there's like levels really. So I did have that in the very beginning, but I kind of just faked it till I made it. I knew enough about real estate. I educated myself, and I had the confidence, so that way when people ever questioned me, like I would just have a response right away that they wouldn't even expect that I was young or wasn't doing it for that long.
You didn't even have a trial and error period, it seems, with building the team though. Like, how did you know what to do right away? How did you know how to hire people, who to hire?
No, so I mean, I have a trial and error like every day.
Yeah.
So specifically, like more recently, when all this started to really blow up, and now the team is doing really, really, really well. Like they're all doing 3-4 deals a month for the most part. And in the very beginning, I was going on every listing appointment. Like every time they put an offer in, I'm on the phone with them. I had no assistant. So I had, 9 or 10 agents on the team. I bought my house, a 4,000 square foot house. I can't change a light bulb. I switched companies. So all of these things kind of like came together, and I got really burnt out. And I was just miserable. I wasn't creating content. I wasn't like a good boyfriend. I wasn't a good son. I just wasn't happy. So I finally like took a step back a little bit to kind of implement the necessary systems and structures, being an assistant, runners, transaction coordinators. So it all just happened so fast that I had to just finally like take a deep breath and take a step back to be able to now scale.
So do you have other people that are training these, like, are they buyer's agents on your team? These newer agents that just get their license, are you training them, or do you have a system in place for that?
Yeah. So in the very beginning, I was doing all the training, one-on-ones. Like it's really what led to a lot of the burnout. And now that we are getting to a certain level, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm using my time the best way possible. So now I outsource some of the training. Our brokerage has training, and then we do weekly meetings every Monday morning where we'll do like an hour worth of like new listings, training, whatever came up recently, events. So I usually spend, at least 1 hour a week on that stuff, and then, one-on-ones here and there. But every day I'm talking to everybody, I'm coaching them through stuff. But it's been really amazing to see everyone like take what I have to say and implement it, whether it be video, whether it be cold calling, door knocking. Like they're all crushing it, and they don't necessarily have to rely on me anymore for every single phone call.
Now you probably won't talk yourself up, but like to me, it would seem like you're a very a lot of people would want to join your team. You're young, you're very, social driven. Do you have a lot of people approaching you now, like asking to join?
Yeah, and it's kind of the part of the problem where it becomes, like everyone thinks I have like the secret sauce, right? Because they see me doing so well, they see the team all, successful, and I don't want to have like a mini brokerage. Like I see teams that have 30 agents where 22 of them don't do anything, and there's maybe like 7 or 8 that do well. I don't really want that. Every time that I brought somebody on, it's for a reason. Whether they're a good fit, they match the culture, they have a good work ethic, I can see them succeeding. But I would honestly like, I'm not even talking myself up. It's just people thinking that I have the secret sauce. It happens every day. And unfortunately, I'm getting to a point where I can't take more people on. I don't actively solicit or recruit, but it's, you don't want to have a team that doesn't succeed. I want to make sure that because I'm responsible for all these people. It's like, if they don't do well, like I can't sleep at night, my head doesn't hit the pillow. But, it's exciting. I have people that are reaching out in Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. So we're expanding out there. We're going to be expanding out into the city, into the Hamptons. So a lot of cool stuff going on.
Could work with full free out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick though, because I like the exclusivity of things. That's why I joined my brokerage, the agency, who I always talk about on every podcast.
I loved your episode with the owner.
Mauricio.
Yeah.
That was sick.
He's awesome. He's an awesome guy. But I like that. I like everything like exclusive, limited. Even when I buy things like limited edition, I'm like totally drawn to that. So I think keeping it kind of not scaling too much where you can't even control it anymore. Because like you said, on those big teams, half of them aren't doing shit. Fucking nightmare. So
there's teams in my office that there's 30 or 40 agents, but 3 of them are doing deals. I'm proud to say that everyone on my team that is putting the effort in, it's probably 10 of 14 that are like absolutely, they went from maybe doing 2 deals in 2 years to like 6 deals a month, or they were a bartender, now they're full time and they're making $250 a year. So like, I'm not even just saying this, it's my proudest accomplishment aside from all the stupid awards over here, is the fact that they're all doing so well, and it's changing their lives.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say my team experience was the worst team experience anyone could possibly have. I was a buyer's agent sitting these dead open houses and getting absolutely no direction from the agents I was working for. So they weren't teaching me how to write contracts. They weren't teaching me what to say. There was no direction, and I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and it sucked. So that's awesome that your agents kind of are like coming out under your wing and doing well on their own too. It's sick.
But it's also because I had that experience on a team prior. Right. So I saw what I liked and what I really didn't like. And I've now implemented that onto my team. So I know like what not to do. And the turnover thing too, like most of these teams are revolving doors. So somebody comes on, they do 10 deals, and then they're on their own. I built kind of like this, I resort back to like the sports analogy. Like the Islanders they suck. They're a horrible hockey team.
Yeah, they're awful. Terrible.
They're awful, but they're in first place. It's because they have a good coach. They have a good front office, right? They have a good culture. So they're all bought into each other. They all root for each other. And that's kind of like what my team is. It's not cutthroat. Nobody's under their breath wishing that someone didn't get a deal. Like when someone gets an accepted offer, everyone is thrilled for each other. So it's really just a culture that I've been fortunate enough to build.
Yeah. And I think people like respect you, because I find a lot of teams, the leader doesn't lead by example. So they tell everyone to do a bunch of this bullshit, but then they don't actually do it themselves.
Right.
And
or they're not even in the office at all. When I was with my team, the leaders were never in the office. So it was just cold call these people, sit all these inspections for us and do all this work, but no direction. So are you in the office a lot with your team too? Are you taking them on appointments and kind of showing them what to say during listing presentations, how to interact with clients during showings?
I'm in the office every day. I go on listing appointments with them for their probably first 10 to 15 listings. They get to shadow me. We'll call for sale by owners together, or I'll do it like on a Zoom like this so they can see how I do it. I try and teach them everything that I'm learning, because I'm only 27. Like I'm maturing, I'm learning stuff every single day. We're going to learn stuff in this business for the rest of our lives, but I'm just trying to learn, take my experiences and give it all to them. So that way, maybe they don't make the same mistake, or how to not sit at a dead open house, like go door knock the entire neighborhood before the open house, invite the neighbors in, whatever it may be. And I think that putting a specific title like a buyer's agent or seller, listing agent, in my experience, I think everyone's just a hybrid, and I teach everyone right now it's a seller's market. So I've set my business up where I'm just pumping out listings. I'm not dealing with any buyers, but not everyone can have that, right away. So whether they have to work with a couple buyers to get a listing or vice versa, I don't really think putting a title on anyone on my team is appropriate. I think it's just everyone's a hybrid,
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So like you said, you're 27. you want to do this long term? You actually want to do this every day for like the next 25 years? Like seriously?
Yeah. Do you want to start your own brokerage? Do you want to do more
Yeah, like
content? Like, is real estate the end game for you?
Yeah, so if you watch an interview from me from like 6 months ago, I probably would have told you like I want to sell real estate until I'm 90 years old. Like I'm gonna die selling real estate. And I think it's partly because of the burnout. And you look at these people like Ryan Serhant, they all say that burnout doesn't exist, but they have 9 assistants. They have somebody that's reading their emails for them. They have somebody that's on their Instagram. They're not coming up with content. So it's easy for them to say that that doesn't exist, but I'm telling you, it does. So now I've kind of changed my focus a little bit. I do want to sell real estate in the near future for the rest of my life, most likely. I want to be surrounded in real estate, whether it's content, coaching, whether it's starting a brokerage or partnering with mine and expanding it. I don't really know where it's going to take me. I'm just kind of, going but day by day. I'm really excited for the, future of the Broke News Network. I talked to you, Eric, about that 2 years ago.
Mhm.
That was something that I've wanted to do since day one. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I think every day is going to be a little bit different.
Well, you're doing a ton of content now. You have your podcast, you have the vlog, which just started, which is awesome.
the vlog's awesome. I want to get into that. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you've talked about this before, individually with me and possibly Matt and maybe on that Clubhouse too, but you have a huge following on social media, 45,000 followers, and your content's great. You have a you parody, you jump out of a do you jump out of a
That's my
helicopter? Is that
favorite.
you?
It was fake jumping out of the
Whatever.
helicopter.
Yeah. You ride a horse.
Yeah.
You're doing all these things. And I know it's got to be hard because you're doing so much real estate business to even keep up with the content. So is that something that you're trying to focus on, to keep doing content, to keep getting the leads and keep expanding your brand as well? And how are you managing that?
Yeah, so I mean, we were talking about it in Palm Springs. It's one of the toughest things that I've been dealing with. Is just my market is $400,000 to $500,000 turn and burn. So we're pumping out these deals at a really fast pace instead of doing an $11 million deal where you make the same money. So for me, it's really tough managing all these transactions and doing everything, and then also coming up with the content. It's filming the content, it's creating the scripts. Like Matt, the videos that you're doing, you don't just do that in 20 seconds. Like there are hours worth of work and preparation and editing and, oh, do I like this? What's the caption? Like, you guys know it's a lot. And then you also have what I call now is the Jason Cassidy thought and thinking.
Jason Cassidy
What I
effect.
call that.
Yeah. Well, because I heard it on his
Yeah.
podcast, and it's where he's afraid of posting something that isn't as good as what he just posted because you won't get the same likes, the same engagement. And it's something that I have a crippling anxiety over. It's like, if I got 150 comments on my last post, but I get 40 on the next, like, I'm deleting it right away, So now you're chasing after the dopamine of making another good video. And long story short, it's something that I fell off on because I was really, really busy, doing these deals. And I'm really excited to get back into doing content because that's, for me, that's the most fun.
Yeah. Same for me. Yeah.
It's the best part of the business. It's what I love the most.
How did you grow that page initially? Because I look back on your Instagram and your first post is December of 2018. I assume you had other posts that weren't real estate related before that you probably deleted. So how did you grow the following? Did you grow a following before real estate? What were you doing before? And how did you hit 45,000?
So I archived a ton of stuff that will never see the light of day. But, I had a pretty good following at that point, just from like college, from playing baseball, stuff like that, being local around here. But it really took off around like the U video that I did, and started putting out some of that content, and then obviously getting shared to your page helped out a ton. But it was really more so just putting out good content that people were watching and following, and just growing it that way. But I'll tell you what, I've been stuck on like 44 or 43 for like a pretty solid amount of time, maybe like 6 months. Like Matt, you've gone from like 5 to 20 in like 3 months, like that's incredible.
Yeah.
I've been working on that for a long time, but listen, I'm really, it's cool that people message me. It's cool that people like my stuff. It's cool to hear that I'm an inspiration to other people because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing,
Yeah.
Just, sorry, I don't know, didn't mean to curse there, but
I talked about jerking off to Lola Bunny 20 minutes ago. I think you could say fuck.
It's just so crazy, Matt. Like, I'm sure people are reaching out to you every day. Like, can you be on this podcast? Can you help me here? You're my inspiration. It's like, me?
I know.
Trust
me, I know. It's very flattering.
Incredibly.
It's cool.
But it's crazy. I mean, you're 27, you have the #1 team in Long Island. You have a couple assistants. You have, how many people? You say 13 people under you. And I mean, that is an inspiration. I'm 31 years old. I have no assistants. I have nobody under me.
You have Miles.
Yeah, Miles, my dog.
Yeah,
I have
Miles.
Moisha in the other room. Ate bad salmon last week. Won't stop crapping his brains out. But yeah, I mean, it is an inspiration. The fact that you're still producing content and everything. And then the YouTube we want to talk about for sure, because you just posted your second vlog today, which they're like over 13, 14 minutes long. So what's your strategy with that? Is just to get more leads or just expand your brand? And what's your thinking behind it?
So really, it's just a matter of posting as much as you possibly can and just getting out of your own head, like whether it's good content or not. Really, it's better than, like we always talk about, 99.9% of real estate content. So the vlog for me is just, I have so much stuff that's going on that like I can't capture it all. I can't repurpose it on my Instagram. So I'm like, all right, well, why don't we just have a film, camera crew follow me, and we'll just make a 15-minute vlog and we'll put it out each week. And the first one like just absolutely took off, probably because your handsome face is in it. But the second one is honestly even better. Like, it's real life drama. I had
Oh,
a
that
deep
makes
dive.
sense.
Everyone's better, right?
I had
Usually, the second one, consistency posting, hits the algorithm a little bit. I don't think it has
Yeah.
to do with me not being in it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's real life drama that we deal with as agents. Like, it's shit you can't even possibly make up. And it's just me being me. And what I found is I don't spend any money for myself on leads or anything like that. I just found that if you put out content, you be yourself on social media, the leads organically flow in. Like my Instagram DMs, hey, my cousin wants to sell a house, or hey, my sister wants to buy. Can you help us? Or hey, we need an agent in Florida. It's 50% of my business is referrals, and 50% of my business is Instagram. It's crazy.
Well, it's so cool because you were just saying how like it's hard for you to think of ideas while you're so busy all the time. That's such a genius move to just vlog your day because you're creating content and not thinking of anything. You're going about your day. It's actually inspired me. I'm looking into it too, to vlog my day. It's going to be a lot of this.
But you're on lockdown. It would just be you talking to me all day.
I know. Well, after we get it, we're
8
back in
hours.
lockdown. Yeah. Once we're out of lockdown, I've already talked to my camera crew.
It is a great vlog though, because it's super relatable.
Yeah.
For average real estate agents too, because all these $1 million listing guys have vlogs now, like Ryan, the Altman brothers. I think Josh Flagg had one for a little bit too. And it's them showing $15 million penthouses and getting in their driver's car and, wearing these $1 million suits and everything. And yours is just kind of like, it's like watching your friend go about his business, but in a way that resonates with like the average agent. So I think it's really cool. And it's probably going to blow up. I think the YouTube space for real estate is so untapped. Yeah, and there aren't too many people making vlogs. YouTube Shorts is coming out, and I think it's going to be a huge thing for you because people are going to be watching it, and it's just going to be great for your brand, great for your other socials too. So,
thank you.
Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I'm not just saying that. I really, really liked it.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't that good. I mean,
I think it's honestly, I think it's
really enjoyed it.
Best vlog I've ever seen in real estate.
Best vlog you've ever seen
in real estate. Yeah, I swear to God.
Thank you. Well, to your point,
I really liked it. I really liked it.
Well, like I said in the last episode, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man rules.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes. You see what I deal with?
You understand that reference, Dan?
No, I had no fucking idea.
No, wait. Let me explain the reference first if you don't get it. If there's a kingdom of blind people.
Who let this guy in?
And there's a one-eyed man, the one-eyed man rules.
So Eric's the one-eyed man.
No. Dan in this case is the one-eyed man.
Okay, Dan, you're a one-eyed man. He's clearly got.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm saying because in the world of crappy real estate content, there we go.
He's clearly got two fucking eyes. But anyways, whatever.
But Eric, that's your point. It really it does appeal to the average agent. We're not showing $30 million penthouses. Like $140 million sale is a joke. I couldn't even fathom it. So it's really showcasing like the actual day-to-day struggles. Like, you can't sell a house because someone's got a Benjamin Franklin flag outside their house. Like, why do you even?
Who were you talking to when they were telling you to go take it down?
My seller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like those are all real conversations too. Like,
yeah.
I'm waiting for one of my clients to see the conversation. Wait till you see this next one. It's kind of crazy actually. But that's what I wanted to do. I want it to be real. I want it to be raw. Like, it's, hopefully people can learn from it. At the same time, they can laugh, they can make fun of me, they can whatever. That's really
Is it very expensive to do weekly?
So I have it's like a media team.
Yeah.
Kind of, not to reference him again, but like Sirhan has Sirhan Studios.
Yeah.
So he has Puma and Adrian. I have my own guys that kind of follow me around. They're full time with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck. I'm a little. I'm gonna have to pay weekly. I don't have a media team.
Get your wife.
I have a crew. I have a crew. Yeah.
But, you could do that. I mean, me too. But what you could do is you can go buy yourself like a vlog camera and you could stick it to the windshield of your car. So
yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Right
you just
back there.
record when-
And then my wife films.
there you go.
She's
So,
my
but
crown.
really, that's all you need. Like, dude, you could literally do it on your phone. You know what I mean?
That's true, but yours looks so good. So now I want to do it like you.
Well, you can see this episode. I'm playing softball, men's 55 and over, to try and get business in the vlog. I tear my hamstring, my glutes, everything.
You said you
Okay.
hit 2 inside the park homers.
3.
3, damn. It's pretty sweet. I was on a softball team too with Compass a few years ago. I batted like
Nice.
687.
Does Compass still know you're with them?
No.
Yeah, that's good.
No,
When was
they
last time?
don't.
In all honesty, when was the last time you've been in the office, Eric?
I don't know if you
Like,
know this, but there's a global pandemic that's been going on the last year.
I know, but Dan was just
So-
in the office before this, so I'm asking.
Probably like 8 months ago.
Okay.
just to
Well, it's not.
check-
It's not.
Just to check my mail. See if there's any top agent magazines. By the way, I was going through your post, Dan. You did a top agent magazine.
Yeah, that was why it was funny.
Oh, did you do it as a joke?
Yes. Or did
Oh,
I do
okay.
the top agent as a joke, or did I send it to you as a joke?
I don't remember you sending it to me, but Top Agent Magazine, for people who don't know, is a pay to play. You could get an article written about yourself in Top Agent Magazine. So when
People
you
hate
did
on
it,
it so
That
much.
I sent you that caption saying, like, when you pay for Top Agent magazine,
oh, got it.
everybody. And then I commented on the post too, saying, like, I'm gonna go archive, whatever the hell the word is. My
Right.
post.
I
Got
always
it,
used to
got
say
it.
archive too.
Yeah.
Everyone hates on that. Who gives a fuck? I mean, because the average person doesn't know,
Yeah.
so it makes you look like a rock star.
Yeah, it does.
Who cares?
See?
Yeah.
No,
I
sorry.
mean,
Sorry. I mean, it's good. It's good content to make fun of sometimes.
no, it's great content. Make totally within the
But
industry.
you were actually in the Wall Street Journal, weren't you? Or the New York Times or something like that?
Yeah,
Holy
Wall Street Journal.
shit.
We've
Yeah.
been in it a couple times, but it's just because of our just location. You know, like, so
Right.
you guys probably don't know this, but like New York City, like Long Island, Hamptons, you know, this is where Full Free is, this is where Sirhan is.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Thanks for the
it's-
Keep
references.
referencing the
Full,
same.
full freeze over here,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then Sirhan's over here.
yeah. And I'm in
Got
the
it.
middle.
You're right
okay.
in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
So have you had your palms read by Long Island Medium?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm such a mental midget. If she told me, like, I would freak out. I don't want to do that.
I would
Yeah.
never do
Okay.
that.
Well, I just feel like she just walks around there and with her long nails and reads palms.
Who the hell's Long Island Medium?
She's.
Insane.
I
never
know. I do not
Medium?
know that.
Who is it?
The psychic from Long
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
just
like,
a famous psychic.
Yeah.
read a-
She has a whole show.
Jesus.
I
Christ.
haven't seen that. Have you ever
Shit.
gotten your palms read, Matt?
Me? No, I'm fucking terrified.
I know. They would
Fucking
just they would just somehow know something about me
Yeah.
that I don't want other people to know.
I was gonna
That-
put out a big wipes in his car.
Yeah, exactly. I was flushing unflushable baby wipes down the toilet for the last 3 years. There's going to be a drainage problem in the apartment complex. It's the only thing she says.
So, Dad, back to you. Is there a specific thing you're looking for in, like, you're happy with your team, you're not hiring right now, but is there a specific quality you're looking for? Do you want them to be heavy on social? Is that something you're really looking for, or is it just like personality?
I mean, really, it's drive and it's work ethic. You know,
Yeah.
like, my father has been divorced like, I don't know, probably 3 times now because he was a workaholic. The guy couldn't stop working. So I kind of have a little bit of that gene in me. And, you know, I was working like, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd wake up, do real estate until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night for 7 days a week for the last 2 years. So it's not like this kind of just like happened, and like I'm just playing golf every day and I did well. Now I'm starting to give myself a little bit more balance, but, somebody for the team, you have to be able to work hard and you have to be able to do things that are different than what is being done. Because they're just on Long Island alone, not even the city, not even the Hamptons, there's 45,000 agents here. It's one of the most competitive markets. Like, you could literally list a house with your eyes closed right now and be the one blind man in the town, like you said. And,
Great callback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, it's just a matter of like differentiating yourself and being unique. You have to be able to set yourself apart from the rest of the competition. So all I'm looking for in someone in the team is just that they're going to work hard.
Right. Now, does all 14 members of your team follow Eric and I? That was like,
That's a good question.
You told
Yeah,
them to,
probably.
right?
I don't even want to pump this guy's tires, but they fucking think Eric is like,
Well, I know. I don't care about Eric. I'm more talking about me. Is that like
they follow you. Yeah.
all 14? Because I'll look.
I'd probably say like 11 to 14. Yeah. At least.
Okay.
A couple newbies, they don't know you, but I would say overwhelming
Okay.
majority.
Well, I thought you share my videos every morning as a
I do. Yeah.
as an inspiration for the day.
I'll
Yeah.
post you a couple
Okay.
times more, Matt, and then
Okay.
you'll pick
Thank
up
you.
everybody.
Yeah, maybe they'll see me. I need to
So-
get those extra.
So Dan, I want to reference something. I think you called me for the first time like a year and a half ago, right? To talk to me about potential real estate coaching. And you and I have talked about this. Matt has talked about this with us, and with Ben Fisher and Joey is kind of creating like a real estate education platform. And we want to do funny videos, kind of what not to do in real estate, you know, how to not look like an idiot your first year in real estate, basically. I showed you a little presentation in Palm Springs. Remember that?
Yeah, it was about 10 seconds long. But it was great.
It was like one slide, and one of them was just like 87% of agents fail. And that was it.
The statistic,
How many new licensees are there a year?
45,000, I think you had, or something like that.
45,000, some
Yeah.
ridiculous number, 45,000 a day or something like that. But I
Yeah.
really do think there is something there. And I think that we could all achieve this, is an education platform that bridges the gap between getting your license and your first couple years in real estate, and actually, you know, putting people or giving people the resources of what CRMs to use, what websites to look at, how to actually use the MLS, how to have these interactions with clients. So if I wasn't even doing that, like, do you think that you will start getting into coaching and doing more speaking gigs? I don't really know where I'm going with this question, but there's something here that you could say.
It's something that I want to do. I'm really excited to partner with you guys to do it. Like, we are all right now, we're being very professional, right? But like, when we're off camera, like, we are hilarious. Like, we are really a very funny group of people, you know? So to be able to mix that with actual education, like, I think it's going to be so much more engaging for new agents, as well as being able to learn like what the fuck to do your first year of real estate. So it was something that I called you originally on, you know, 2 years ago. It was probably our first conversation. I still remember it. And it's something I'm excited to do. And the coaching thing, I'm really excited for that too, because aside from like the Tom Ferries, the Buffinis, I think, and Jared James, like Jared James too, there are a few people that are full of shit.
More than a few. It's a fucking nightmare out there.
Right, it is. And I think that people like you and myself, Matt and Eric, we have sort of an influence, you know, on the industry and the community, and we do the right thing. We're good people. And I think that it's going to really go a long way in terms of coaching and helping new agents, because that's really what this is all about. Like, at the end of the day, whether it's helping your clients, your sellers, whether it's helping, you know, agents, that's really the biggest thing. And that's what I love and thrive on the most is helping others. So it's something I really want to do, something that I'm really excited to do. And it's something where, like, if there's somebody that offers free coaching, if somebody offers free coaching,
right,
you know, I'm gonna double end that, and I'm actually gonna pay you to coach you.
That's genius.
Genius, right?
I mean, how could you not accept that someone's paying you to coach you?
Well, I can think of someone right now who's going to be very upset about that.
I know. Yeah, you're just
I love
completely
it.
undercutting them.
Yeah.
That's capitalism, though. Yeah, those who can't do real estate, those who can't do real estate teach real estate.
Right.
Those who can't teach real estate become escrow reps. Right.
Yes.
There you go.
I thought that was going to be like a good little one-liner for a clip, but it wasn't. Delete all that.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking 5 lines.
That was
but
so
words
contrived.
of wisdom from the one-eyed man over there.
Right.
But yeah, that's good. I like that. But a lot of real estate coaches, I'm about to do a video on a rant on it. How the coaches are all full. Everyone, you sell 3 houses, you're a fucking coach. You know, so
you're a coach. Like, that's why I fly under the radar. You know, if you watch the vlog, you see some of the educational stuff. I post it here and there, but like, I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. You know, you can smell bullshit from a mile away. You have 400,000 followers, but you get 110 views on your video. Something's, you know, you say 200 deals a year, but yet you're on social media every day and you're doing this and you're doing that. You're full of shit. Like, there are people that
very cryptic right here. Are you talking about anyone specific?
I think so. I think I know what he's talking about, but
just a hypothetical person.
Hypothetical. It doesn't have to be person. Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Right.
But there are just a few people that are in the business that rub me the wrong way. And you know what it is? You know what it is too, is these people, they really don't want to help you. Like, there's always an underlying motive, whether they're recruiting you, right? So whether they do a podcast with you, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it's the fake record button hits stop, and it's, hey, you should join, you know, Compass, or, you know what I mean? Or it's, you know, to get your database, to get your leads. Like, it just, there's a bad.
You're talking about exactly one person.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about 0 people.
This is a hypothetical real estate.
Hypothetical.
Okay.
I feel as if there are a lot of people with bad motives in this business, and I think that we are good people. We have good motives, right? Like, I think that that's going to go a long way, and I think that people are starting to smell the bullshit of the bad people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not
I
bad,
just
not bad
No,
people, but their underlying motives.
no,
I just
you know
think
they're
there's
basically criminals. Basically criminals. Some of
big
them.
fun in prison.
They fucking
To be
well
jailed.
they buy followers. They
Yeah.
sell 3 homes, and then they're taking people's hard-earned money because they don't know any better,
Yeah.
because they look a certain way on fucking Instagram. Eh, That's what a fucking. I want to start a fight club for
Yeah.
these people, and I mean I won't fight them, but
Me neither.
I'm sure we
Me
can get
neither.
someone. Yeah, no, none of. I mean, it'd be a terrible 3 here, but I'm sure we can get someone like Mike Fulfree. The guy's fucking jacked.
Yeah, he's
He'll do
huge.
some damage. So
He'll throw it down in the ring.
we'll get a real safe fight club going too. But
You know, I
I
actually
absolutely agree.
I did something like that. It wasn't my idea, but there was a real estate.
Fight club?
It was
fight
called
club.
it was called the Chicago Real Estate Rumble, and they threw it out in LA, and I helped like sponsor it too. And it's supposed to be people in the real estate industry fighting each other. I think that'd be cool too. Kind of do like, you know, real estate influencers fighting each other. I feel like no one wants to mess up their face, and we're all soft, so I don't
Yeah.
think it would work.
Well, I don't think us 3 could do it,
But
but
you
like,
get like Ricky Cruth in the ring with Tom Ferry or something like that. Like I'd watch that.
yeah, or like Sirhan. See Sirhan's pec
Yeah, he's
bigger than my
huge.
head.
Yeah,
It's
he's got.
incredible.
Yeah, he's
Sculpture.
jacked.
It's incredible. But
Thoughts on Sirhan's body, Dan?
10 out of 10.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
You got quiet there for a second. I don't know.
I was thinking about his washed port abs. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
you can grate cheese on that. It's incredible. But I mean, back to real estate.
Yeah, back to real estate. I think there's also something here with creating, and we've talked about this before, but the kind of bar stool of real estate media and having, you know, younger professionals like us produce content, you know, help each other grow and be on all these different media platforms. And I think you're definitely one of the best creators in the space. Is there anybody else out there that you follow that you think is crushing it content wise real estate, or that's relatable or funny, or is it just us 3 right here?
No, I think Ben's doing a really, really good job. Of course. That kid Derek Gregory, I was telling you on our ride back from Palm Springs. Like I think
I don't even remember talking to you on the ride back from Palm Springs.
Yeah, having a full blown. This kid. Before we jump into this, kid was having a full blown panic attack, like breathing, hyperventilating, dude. I'm googling how to talk him out of having a panic attack.
Yeah, you were a trooper on that. We had to stop like 6 times.
Do you have panic attacks often?
No, not really. It was just
Okay.
we were stuck in traffic. We had just been, you know, drinking for 48 straight hours, basically producing content as well, of course. And yeah, I mean, I just felt like we were never going to get back to LA. And then my stomach was killing me. I was dehydrated.
We get to the airport. And this guy literally, he wakes me up. I guess I fell asleep, dude. Literally by my ear, like drags me out of the car. And just goes, "Hey man, see you later. We're here." And like, I'm at the airport 10 hours early. Really. Anyway, I think that Derek Gregory's doing a really good job, and there are a lot of people that you share. You know, I love watching Byron Lazine, Jason Cassidy. Like, you guys have done a really good job.
I love Byron.
Yeah, he's great. So is Jason.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people out there are doing a great job with it. I wish that there were more people by me that were really trying to do the content and be genuine about it too.
Yeah.
You know, somebody texted me, "Hey, do you think Ben would mind if we did like a Where's Where on Long Island and like shouted Ben out?" I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you ask Ben? I'm sure if you said inspired by, you know, Ben, he probably would be actually happy, you know?
Those are great videos, the Where's Where.
They're fantastic. And that's what's cool is like, you know, text him, say, "Hey, can I use this video?" Or like, same thing for you, Matt, you know, instead of being disingenuous and like taking somebody's video or not being creative. Like, you know, if somebody came out and did a Drake video like you did, Matt, it's like, Matt Leonetti did that first, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's what's a lot of people's problem is they're not coming up with their own ideas.
Yeah. And it'll never look like, if you're just taking someone, it's one thing to be inspired by something, but if you're taking something like line for line almost, it's just not going to be good, because it's like, it's just not going to come across as genuine because it's not their words, you know? So yeah, I totally agree with that. Dan Lee is also really good from Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The road to Tosser, hilarious.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I don't even know what tosser is. Is that like the worst word in the world?
I think, I don't know.
Tosser's
In
like a
Aus-
shithead, isn't it?
Like,
Something that?
yeah, in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
But him and Dick
Tulsa.
Slider.
Yeah.
We were just talking.
Yeah.
They're funny. They're so good. Well, we just like
Is that it?
we just like faded off.
The wheels fell a little bit there. But
Thank you for coming in your green suit. It's for the Masters, correct? It's very nice. I like it a
Yeah,
lot.
we need Patrick Cantley to shoot a 58 today to win any of our bets.
Set the course record.
I don't
Jesus.
think it's happening. We got the magic 8 ball though, right?
Yeah, we do. We
That'll
do.
help us out a little bit.
So are you done for the day, Dan? It's 3:47 our time.
No, so I have a listing appointment at 4:30, and then I have
Damn.
Wow.
I just said damn.
Oh. Yeah.
What'd you think
But
I said?
Dan.
So my assistant right now, her dad's getting surgery, so like she hasn't been booking my appointment, so I've been doing it myself. Look how like elementary my like it just says the town, like it doesn't even say where it is, what it is. It just says the town and what time.
Hey, at least you have different time blocks in there. My time blocks for the day is literally just film over ask on Tuesday at 11, and then the rest is blank. So at least you have a full schedule.
You have stuff in there to swipe on your cryptocurrency bank.
Yeah, so yeah, swipe on crypto 15 times a day. Take out.
He just
Moisha,
gets
and then I'm
dings.
good to
Yeah,
go.
he just gets dings every 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, so Matt, what is your schedule like right now? Like you're actually on lockdown? Like have you
Yeah,
left-
we're on lockdown. I mean, I'm pretty busy in doing real estate right now. I don't do real estate. I fucking am real estate, right?
what the fuck
That should be a shirt.
What the fuck? What is that?
Dude, this
What the
is,
fuck are you sucking on?
I know.
look at this thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's a gallon of water.
I thought it was a fucking oxygen.
I know.
how much water do you need? Are you
This
kidding
thing
me?
is huge. You know how hydrated I say? This is why we stopped in Palm Springs 80
Uh,
times on the way, because I'm
yeah.
slamming gallons of water.
Yeah,
that
so do I.
Good for your skin. It's good for muscles. Good for your complexion.
Anyways, back to me. I'm we're on lockdown for the next 4 weeks, but I'm still, I'm having a pretty good year for
COVID just like
all
running
things
rampant in
considering.
Toronto, like
Yeah, it's higher than it's ever been. I don't know what the fuck's everyone's getting vaccinated and shit. It's still, I don't know what's happening. So I'm just here in my fucking doing this shit. And
can you go to the office? Like can you do showings? Like how are you even listening?
oh yeah, I can do showing. Like we're still deemed essential. It's just like a lot of people are kind of actually no one's really. It's really just it's just they say we're on lockdown, but everyone's pretty much fine. We just can't go to like
Can you
do
fly
it.
out? Can you do anything?
no.
Wow.
I mean, if I really needed to, probably for business, but
That's why I didn't come to the Palm Springs Success Summit.
yeah, I'm coming next time. Well, I'm hoping I can get down to LA in September.
Tom Ferry's doing an event. Is that true or false?
I hope so. I mean, his event's usually in August. That would be a really fun,
Where is that?
really fun one to go. Usually it's in Orange County.
Is he out
He
there
moved.
by
No,
you?
his office moved to Texas.
Oh,
So
that's what
his-
everyone's doing.
Yeah. But that would be awesome. His events are really fun. He's got a great network of coaches and people that I've become really good friends with. He throws an awesome party at the end of each thing. All their happy hours are great. But once real estate conferences open up, that'll be great for us because we'll get to, what are you smiling about?
I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait because I haven't. Have you spoken at conferences,
I've
Dan?
been thinking about it. I'm literally drooling over
Have you spoken at any? Dan?
me.
Yeah.
No, I've never been to one. So I mean,
Yeah, I've been to one, but I've never spoken at any.
yeah.
Which I probably still won't, but I'll go to them.
There's only a few people that I would actually want to like go and listen to, and I think that would be part of my problem. Like I would go there, I'd see one person, and then I would just go straight to the bar.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Eric just goes with his shirt on so people recognize him and take pictures. He doesn't go to
It's
listen. to
networking.
anybody.
You gotta put a face behind the brand. It's good for
Yeah,
us.
he calls it networking. He
It
just-
is. It is. That's how I met all these people. I mean, that's how we get all these people on the podcast. It's from
Yeah, it's true. I don't know anybody.
Yeah, it's from meeting all these people and going to Inman, going to Tom Ferry, and getting hammered with these people. They
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
doing it.
But that's part of my problem with Clubhouse is like I feel like half the people on there like they've done like 2 deals and they're talking about like how to brand yourself on Instagram and like
Yeah.
Yeah. Clubhouse is the lowest form of real estate coaching. That is literally where the fake top producers come out of the depths.
but it makes me hate these like the conference idea because it's like more of that. Like if you just know somebody, you're automatically thrown into a panel or something, and meanwhile you're not really doing anything like
No, but yeah, I feel like conferences are a bit more like, okay, people are paying for this or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just like bring anyone up. There has to be some legitimacy.
Yeah, I mean the Tom Ferry Inman one is about like tech also. So they have a lot of these new real estate tech companies that talk about the future of the industry. There's a lot of social media people that go up there and talk about how to utilize Instagram for leads. So I mean they're becoming a little bit more interesting for sure. But I really think the value is just meeting people, getting away from your actual town
Mhm.
and drinking with people and just meeting people. And it's great.
I can't wait. I can't wait
Yeah.
till we all go to one
oh, it's gonna be so
someday.
fun. Just
Dan,
don't-
have you
just
been
don't-
vaccinated?
Not yet. Don't
Yeah.
room with Eric. This kid will be peeing all night.
I'm not gonna room with it. I don't like rooming with anyone. I'm rooming by myself.
Just baby wipes.
Getting my own
If you want to
hotel
have every
Four
toiletry known to
Seasons.
mankind, you room with me. You'll be set.
I'm the same way,
Your
man.
face will never be dry. There'll be Cetaphil literally in my pocket. Metamucil too.
Psoriasis because I haven't seen Eric in a couple weeks. So my skin.
Exactly. I'll ship you some Eucerin.
All right. Well, on that note, my dog's
And
barking.
where can people find you? Where can people follow you? Anything to plug?
Yeah, I mean, people can follow me, DANONEIL _ YouTube is just Dan Oneil. Check out the new vlog we're doing. Go look at some of the content. I think it's pretty inspiring. I answer all DMs.
Nice, damn.
That was me winking, like,
Right.
right?
So do I.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm definitely here to help. I love the fact it's the coolest thing in the world that people say we inspire them. So I hopefully can continue to do that. Thank you guys for having me. It was an honor to finally get on the Overask podcast. I got the
Third time he's pulled it out.
time, dude. I love you guys, man. I'm excited to be here. So thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Real quick, any relation to Paul O'Neill, former right fielder for the Yankees?
Of course. Wait till you see vlog 2. He's giving me swing coaches on the on deck circle. So
Fantastic. Cool.
There you go. Dan, thanks so much. We love you as well. You're an inspiration to the entire world. And we can't wait to have you on as our second time guest. In a
Yeah?
couple months.
That's gonna be a thing.
I think so. I think
Oh,
This could be a weekly thing, I think.
This could be a week,
It's
dude. And we weren't
incredible.
funny. Like this was serious. Like we weren't even really funny.
No, we
talked-
weren't funny at all this time. Maybe a little
We
bit
weren't
towards
funny.
the end.
but not even.